President Obama, as you know, likes to golf. You've probably heard about it.
Specific reason, except the president's obviously got a lot on his plate.
Okay, but on the day of several key votes and taxes in the Senate, what did the RNC choose to focus on this morning? Yeah, the golf thing, sending out a press release highlighting all of his golf outings and roll calls. Shira Toeplitz says, we've got bigger issues to worry about. I thought this ad was stupid. I think there are bigger things for Republicans to zero in on than the number of times the president or any leader golfs.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Neil. The president does play golf. Breaking news alert right there. He also likes basketball on occasion, too. I think the problem here is there are so many serious issues right now on Capitol Hill. You mentioned some key votes that are occurring today that are much more important than what the president likes to do in his spare time. But this is something both parties are guilty of. You'll see Democrats also attacking Mitt Romney for some of his athletic hobbies, shall we call them, things like jet skiing.
Yeah, you know, whether they jet ski or you know, motorboat or any of that stuff, that's fine. Whatever they do on their time is fine. I think the attention should be on their policies and issues. I know what Democrats mean when they focus on Romney. What they're trying to say is that, look at it, the rich and how they spend their free time. I know Republicans what they mean by, here are these urgent issues and the president's golfing. I could see it. I can understand it. I just think it's a waste of time bemoaning it in either case and get to these issues. But of this day of all days, when we're talking about taxes and whether they're going to go at the rates they are for another year or not, for everybody or not, talking about, you know, that green versus the real green seems like a waste of time.
It is, and I think most voters really don't care about it. I think there are voters in each party's base that really have a strong opinion, probably thinks the president spends a little too much time on the golf course with Joe Biden, or I'm sure there are a lot of diehard Democrats who really don't like to see Mitt Romney on his jet skis having a good time when they're waiting to hear what some of his fiscal policy plans are. But it's really just that, a base issue, things that the base of both parties really care about. And I'm pretty sure the Democrats and Republicans would probably like to fundraise off of that kind of thing. But undecided voters, the voters who really matter and who frankly aren't paying attention yet, they don't care about this.
Yeah, but I always wonder about that because I talk to a lot of political strategists who look at the effectiveness of negative ads. And as much as people bemoan them, they do work. They do work.
I would say it depends on the ad and what the attack is. I think this cycle we've seen a lot of run-of-the-mill negative advertisements, the kind of things that people usually put on mute while they go to the fridge and they don't really pay attention to. I think good negative advertising works, and we just haven't seen a lot of that this cycle. We've seen pretty run-of-the-mill stuff.
All right, sure. Good seeing you as always.